Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. From touchdowns on liquid air on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
Good evening, y'all. What's going on? Happy Monday to you. What is good? What is up? All this news popping off. I'm literally just seeing this popped off about 19 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago. This was on sportsillustrated.com. And they're talking about a proposed trade, a proposed trade that will send AJ Brown to the Broncos. For let me see. Hold on, I can let y'all in on this. There we go. Let me see. Thanks for trading water. Another option on the trade block since tournaments began. Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver AJ Brown has been the subject of serious speculation within Denver media. Brown is ostensibly disgruntled and could be looking for a way out of Philly, and the Broncos are in dire need of some wide receiver upgrades. He would make a lot of sense for Denver, depending on what the Eagles wanted for the soon-to-be 29-year-old wideout. Okay, so all this is not even breaking news. This is just somebody else riffing off of what they think a good trade prospect will be. So nothing crazy. This just popped up, and I was like, huh. But more the same. Nothing concrete. Everybody hoping and wishing. Nothing big. So, everybody can take a breath and keep it going. And all right. So what's going on, y'all? I ain't even get a chance to welcome everybody. Afrado, first out the limo. I appreciate you. Dave Money in the building. Darth Panda in the building. Tiffany, as usual. I appreciate you. In the dark with a smile. I finally caught us, showed us what's up. Yeah, man. Listening to this. I see we got a new coach, or we got a new shuffle of coaches. I'm not sure. I can't no more. I'm not even worried about it, to be honest with you. I'm not. I will be worried about it if they suck by game 4. That's when I'll be worried about it. But right now, we could hire Bill Belichick and it wouldn't faze me. It honestly wouldn't. We are not going to be able to see anything until next year. Period. That's what it all comes down to. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. He was a pass game coordinator, and now he's a quarterbacks coach. So I don't know if that's a progression or regression. I'm not sure. I'm confused with this shuffle, man. They Hollywood shuffling everybody up in there. That clearly they're going with a young offensive coaching set. As I take a glance at the curling team from Italy. Good grief. Golly. So yeah, I don't know. This wasn't on my bingo card. Did anybody else see this coming? I didn't. But like I said, it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. We ain't gonna. Ain't no sense even worrying about it. Ain't no sense even worrying about it. The U.S. The women's U.S. team is getting not blasted. They're getting beat by Italy right now. So 3-0. So they got to get it together. But he's in house. So I guess he was pass game coordinator last season, and now he will be the quarterback's coach. And to be honest with you, I kind of got to look up what is a quarterback really going to do with a veteran quarterback. Think about that for a minute. Jalen Hurts is not. He's a young quarterback, but he's not. He's a veteran now. He'll be 27. So no, you don't even say a young quarterback. He's got plenty of starts. He's got a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowl appearances, and the Super Bowl MVP. He knows what he's doing. He knows what his capabilities are. His he knows what he can do and what not to do. So people say quarterbacks coach. He's not really going to teach Jalen anything. And I think by saying a QB coach, people get that idea, and I don't think that's the case. I think what's going to happen is they get kind of caught up in the minutia stuff. You didn't, do your 7-step drop correctly. You gotta get deeper on the 5-step. You got to go through your progressions. You got to look left first. Cleaning up the details. If that Mike linebacker is within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage, you got to look to your hot right on the left side first, and like different things like that, just as a reminder, just to keep him going and on top of the details. But there's not really much that somebody's going to really teach Jalen. I think it's just more of repping the details and keeping the you know keeping the motor oil, keeping the engine oil. You know what I'm saying? So, um, what's up, Bro Claude? Bro Claude, man, send me your X or your Twitter handle. I don't have it, so put that in the chat for me, or send it to me um, on Twitter or Instagram or something. Because I don't. If you have one, because I was looking for it the other day. Um, so yeah, Parks Frazier. So I'm gonna have to go back and look at. I think I had it on here. I don't know what our. That's not it. Dang it! I had it. I was looking at the Eagles coaching staff. Eagles.com, because I don't even know what their full coaching staff is now. It's all over the place. Depth chart, offense, defense, special teams, coaches. And we got Nick Sirianni. Yes. Okay, here we go. So Michael Clay is here. Fangio's here. Okay, so this is old. They haven't updated their website yet because they still got Kevin Patullo on the damn website. Come on, Eagles, update your shit, man. Damn. Christian Parker's gone. Okay, last year he was the pass game coordinator. Come on, Philadelphia, man. Keep your stuff updated, dog. Scott Leffler is gone. He's out of here. Yeah, so well, we can might as well get off this page because they ain't get this shit updated. Oh goodness. All right, let's try this. What are the coaching changes for the Philadelphia Eagles? Let's see what the interwebs tells us. Sean Mannion replaces Kevin Patullo. Chris Cooper replaces Jeff Stoutland. Knew that. That's right. Okay. All right. So now I totally forgot about Grizzard. So Grizzard is the pass game coordinator, and he takes over for that guy. The guy just told. Why am I messing with his name? Parks Frazier. So Parks Frazier gets moved for Josh Grizzard. I think Grizzard is Mannion's guy. So to me, is that kind of like a lateral move? It seems like it. What's up, Alani? Uh, Carlos, what's good? What's good? What's good? Panda says, I'm not worried because Mannion was a QB coach in Green Bay. He'll be talking to Jalen more than anybody else. That's true. That is true. Come on, ladies. Y'all got to get some points. Still, it's only 3-0 though. It is going to be a very interesting offensive coach staff the Birds are putting together. Yeah, but I'm not. It's hard to get enthusiastic. I'm not scared. I'm not hyped about it. It all depends on how they work together. And honestly, that seems to be the thing that um, they are trying to do. They're trying to get a young group of coaches that can work together. Like, like that's not the goal every year. You know what I mean? So what's up, Ant? So yeah, man, I'm at this point with all of the moves, um, and that just kind of goes to how things went like right after the season, right after our season was over. We wanted like a new offensive coordinator like yesterday. And we wanted all of this stuff to happen like damn near immediately. And that's just not the way it goes. So now they taking their time, they getting the people they want, they shuffling people around, um, giving folks new positions, with promotion from within, things like that. So um, clearly they are doing what they want to do. They are doing what they want to do. Um, so I'm I'm good with it. I'm comfortable with it. I'm not like stressing out, nothing like that. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It is going to be what it's gonna be. So I'm thinking that Jalen, I'm sure Jalen's gonna talk to everybody and they will be working well before camp starts. Well before camp starts. So um, all right, ladies, come on. I'm watching curling, y'all. So can we get some points, please? All right, you knocked. All right, so it's one. So are we? USA is red. So we got each team's got one stone in the color, but USA is blocking. So we'll see. We'll see. That's all you. That's all you put, Little Griff. Is Eagles keep AJ Brown? I think they're gonna keep him too. I think they're gonna keep him too. Um, especially, I mean, unless unless Howie does something amazing, and he could very well do that. We could be mad at Howie because they got rid of AJ Brown, and then what he turns it into could be something phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, and ain't no telling what Howie. Ain't no telling what Howie. So, but again, I say this all the time. I got supreme confidence in Howie Roseman. If Howie Roseman thinks he can get a better deal with AJ Brown or put some more pieces together, I trust that he will do that. However, comma, and I've been saying this since day one. If they do, I don't want him to go. I do not want AJ Brown to go. Let me put that out there right now. I do not want AJ Brown to leave Philadelphia. However, if he does, if they trade him, whoever we get or whatever we get, they gotta replace that production. They have to do that. So what that means is whoever is the new number two receiver, because that means Devontae Smith goes to number one, and whoever they bringing in is going to be number two. Whoever's number two has got to be 1,000-yard receiver. Has to be. So, um, to me, it's that simple. It's that. Max Crosby for AJ. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It depends. It depends on who we keeping. It depends on who we keeping. What's going to happen with Reed? What's going to happen with N'Kobe? Um, who's our CB2? Get in there. Get in there. Not enough. Damn it. Not enough. All right, come on now, ladies. We gotta get some points. Still 3-0 to Italy. So I don't know. I don't know if I would do a Crosby trade if you can keep Jason Phillips, because I think Jason Phillips can give you just as much production. But I know Jalen Phillips has a kind of a injury history, if I'm not mistaken. So, but everything is a risk, man. Everything is a risk. That ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new. So, um, hell, anytime it doesn't matter whoever you get, you know. I always look at who was that? Was that Dre Greenlaw for the 49ers that stepped on the field and tore his Achilles? So some of the craziest things happen in situations like this. So um are they knocking? Oh, they trying to score points. Trying to score points. Oh, they in the. Oh wow, that's 2 points. They got to get a U.S. Got to get a good shot, man. I can't believe I'm so into curling now. Now that I know how the scoring is done, and after the controversy, it's funny. Yeah, man. Nothing's gonna happen before June 1st, anyways. That has to be after June 1st because Howie's trying to save money. So when it comes to AJ, it's got to be after June 1st. So um, we'll see. We shall see. All right, come on, girl. Throw this rock down there. She's trying to knock some people out. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Bam. Ooh, nice job. She couldn't get it out. She's still in the ring. So uh they got two more rocks left. So they gotta do some things. That was a good throw right there. Throw slide. I don't know what they call it. Would you rather have Jalen Phillips or Chubb? I would rather have Phillips. Isn't Phillips younger? Phillips is younger, so I would rather stick with him. Plus, you got somebody that's been with Fangio. Well, Chubb has been with Fangio too. Don't forget that. So, and hey, would I put it past Howie to try to come off of Nolan Smith or Jalen Hunt? Maybe Jalen Hunt, because Nolan Smith is a draft pick, so you got to keep him. You paying him, but Jalen Hunt, um, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to do that though. So, it's going to be very interesting. It'll be, well, we're going to be on our pins and needles anyways. So, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is for us when it comes to the draft, because everybody is looking at Howie on what he's going to do next. So, you're not giving up Nolan or Jalix for anybody. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Not at all. What's up, Rock? What's good with you? Eagles 3-14. Damn, Cliff. Wow, that's a good throw right there. throw this Italy women's team is they ain't joking around. We got to get. Yep. All right, you can still get a good shot left. You can still get a good shot left and negate the score. So we'll see. You excited for the new cornerbacks coach? Okay, I'm not mad at that. We just got to get a new cornerback. Rock, I'm with you, bro. I think Jalix is special too. I wouldn't want to. I would not want to let him go. Not at all. That's all good. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. Must be a Cowboys fan, but that's all right. I ain't mad at you. So, uh, all right, come on. Was our last stone? Hit it, hit it, hit it. Good shot. That was a hell of a shot. That was a phenomenal shot by the U.S. women. That was a lifesaver right there. Holy crap. Great shot. She knocked both of them stones out of the scoring. Boom, boom, out of the green. Bam, bam. Get up out of there. And we stayed in. So now we got 2 stones in. I think as long as the stone is touching the color, that's a point. Now we gotta be we gotta they're gonna try to kick the green, they're gonna try to kick the red out, or they're gonna try to get closer to the middle. Um Interesting. We'll see how it goes. Um we got a lot of work to do, y'all. A lot of work. So, and I know things have been ramped up since the season's end. And I still say the Super Bowl was a dud. I haven't heard anything about the parade. I know they had one, but I didn't hear. I heard next to nothing about their parade. So maybe and again, am I biased just because I'm Philly? Are we biased because of that? So we just didn't pay attention. But for some reason, I was just thinking that I don't know, man. I could be wrong. It just hype just wasn't there this year, man. Not the Jenna Jackson joint. Oh my god. Okay. Um. All starts from the bottom up, huh? Okay. She coming in hot. She coming in hot. Uh. All right. So she did not get a good shot. So um US has a chance for 2 points right now. So they're gonna try to knock it out, or they're gonna try to take the points. We got 1 point. So they're gonna try to get. I guess they're gonna try to knock it out. I gotta read the rules again. I thought if they in the white, that wasn't a point. Oh, you gotta look at the rules again. 1.5 million at the parade. At our parade, yeah. In Philly, it was 1.5 million, but not in Seattle. I don't think so. Down to Seattle. I've seen a couple proposed contracts for Phillips, either 21 million or 17 million per season. That's too much in my opinion with the injury history he has. Plus, he's a rotational edge. Listen, man, we get the most out of our rotations. For anybody else, that would not necessarily work. But for us, it does. And I use the easiest example. Look at Brandon Graham. Not a lot of snaps, made the most of the snaps that he got, and was productive. So we live and thrive in that type of rotation. Fresh legs, getting in there, and making things happen. So I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no. Did we get a point? I don't know what just happened. They got 4? Oh, they were I guess they were closer. Damn it. It's 4-0. Man, come on now. Come on now. You think 76 is gonna win anything? I'm trying not to. That's a whole nother that's a whole nother video, bro. Um I'm so Tyrese, VJ, they're worth looking at. And as well as JoJo is playing right now, I just can't get hyped until the playoffs start. I just can't. With our history and what we've done in the past, when the playoffs start, I'll believe it when I see it. Yes, I am rooting for Philadelphia, but until I see them put it down on the court when the playoffs start, I ain't getting hyped for the 76ers. Can't do it. Can't do it. Been burned like that before. And it ain't even like I get burned. I was just straight up disappointed. Straight up disappointed. JoJo got that MVP trophy and he went to shit. I was like, I don't want to see that. So I don't care who owning the team. At the end of the day, the dude's on the court. When Joel got that MVP trophy, he was all happy and emotional, and then he wasn't no more good. He was terrible. So it was like all of that for nothing. And so what good is getting the trophy if you out in the first round? I was like, come on now. So be more careful. I like that. Maybe you're right though. Maybe you're right. Um they won't win until he sells the team. But um to me, selling a team, especially in the NBA, is basically the same as like a head coach. You don't know what your new owner gonna do. And it's not that you get a new owner, you hoping that new owner is gonna spend money and get you a player or get you the player. That's all you hoping for. For all of the rest of it, it's all goes down to what them dudes on the court do. Panda, facts. Facts. He in the same category. I never thought of it like that, but you are 100% correct. You get the trophy, but guess what? At the end of the day, you in Cancun with everybody else. You was watching the Super Bowl from your couch. Y'all had to pause center so you could watch that. You was watching that, watching your girls movie. All right, I'm wrong for that. I'm sorry. I'm wrong for that. uh, uh, but it is what it is, man. I'm rooting for the Sixers. I like Tyrese. I like VJ. It's nice to see these young boys come in and take over the team. That is a feat. They have taken over the team from Joel Embiid. They have taken over the team from him, rightfully so. It's not because he's hurt or anything like that, because JoJo's been balling. JoJo's been balling, but Tyrese and VJ Edgecombe are the ones that are going to take this team to the next level. I don't know what the hell happened with your boy. Put something in his whatever he took. Um, I don't know. Um, I this day and age, you can't do that. You can't, Paul. You can't put nothing. You can't take something and think you're gonna get away with it. You just can't. But I was dumb on his part. All right. It's still 4-0 Italy, and they are on the sixth end. What's up with a new sub? Who we got? Who we got? How we get a subscriber but no name? I don't know. Well, thank you, whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you. All right, come on, US ladies, we gotta score now. Come on now. Yeah, Paul George. I meant to do a video about that because at this time, with this technology and the people you have access to, it is um extremely careless, to take something that can put you out. It is too easy to call. They have to make it, the leagues have to make it easy for people to be able to call, get information like, hey, this is what I'm trying to take. Is this legal? If there's plenty of people, plenty of scientists and stuff, and scientists, Lord have mercy. My sister would kill me as an English teacher. There are plenty of scientists that work for the NBA that will tell you in no uncertain terms, yes or no, on what type of supplements you take and put in your body. It's that simple. Especially for somebody like Paul George, especially one of the bigger names in the sport, they will give you that stuff. They will give you that information super fast. So by him just getting comfortable and getting a little too loosey goosey with it, he got burned, and it's gonna cost him. I just hope it don't cost Philadelphia in the long run. So, we'll see. Um, yeah, I mean, you could call it fishy, man, but it's whenever you get busted for something like that, man, it's these days it's too easy to check. It's too easy to check. The problem is like at least it used to be like this back in the day. I don't know if it's like this anymore. I would guess that it isn't, but anything's possible. Because back in the day, when we used to take drug tests in the NFL, they would tell you when they were coming, and then they would test you. If they tested you for marijuana and you using the other stuff, you good. So they would tell you, hey, you got a drug test next Tuesday. So they would try to let you know, but things are different nowadays. So things are different nowadays, man. Yeah, they got a whole medical team that can help you with that type of stuff. It's just stupid. That's one of those situations where I guess he thought he was going not necessarily get away with it, but like I was saying, it all comes down to when you get drug tested. And if it had been around, if it had been a while since he had been drug tested or something like that, I get it. Thought you I ain't gonna they ain't gonna test me till next week. I'm not playing very well and all of that type of stuff. So if that was the case, then it still comes down to you gambling with your career. So you know, but what's funny? Here's a silver lining with it, and just to put a positive spin on it, and also to be a little grimy with it. Um, Paul George is gonna miss how many games? And he's still gonna be more productive than um than Ben Simmons. So, oh Lord, she coming in hot with that stone. Good Lord, she threw that about 80 mile an hour. His performance has not been enhanced. That's funny. Um, yeah, it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. But stupid nonetheless. Stupid nonetheless. They do that in the the NFL, the MLB, all the major sports. There's always somebody that's like, come on, man, what are you thinking? Like, why would you think you was gonna get away with it? And the only thing that I can think of is these guys are operating, and you might have some people that like the last time they took a drug test was like months ago or something like that, and then bam, all of a sudden, All right, we got to get close. We got to get some points, man. Um, fishing, fishing, and doing. Is he doing stuff on Instagram now? I didn't even know that, man. I was so disappointed in him. I was like, oh, bruh. And I hate the fact that like a lot of these players, like mental health has become a Kleenex term. Mental health is now a Kleenex term, and I hate that because it takes away the importance. Damn, that gone with a shot, girl. Man, Italy is all up in USA's ass in curling right now. Well, they got 3 stones in scoring position. Good lord, they killing us right now. Yeah, that suspension gonna cost him some money. Hmm, some big money. He got a skit with Tiffany Haddish. Get out of here. Is he dating Tiffany Haddish now or something? Like, how did that come about? Now I'm interested. Now you have my interest. Uh, I'm gonna have to watch that. What is? Does she talk about her mental health and don't want to tell jokes no more or something? I ain't seen Tiffany Haddish do any comedy in a while. She do movies and stuff, but I ain't seen her on stage in a minute. 11 million out of his pocket. Yeah, it's a whole lot of hamburgers, man. They'll be back though. He'll be back for the playoffs, I believe. So I don't know how good he's going to be being out the game because then now you talking about is he taking care of himself, all of that type of stuff. So, uh, she. Oh damn! Well, they are killing the U.S. right now. Yeah, I want to see that skit, man. Send me that link. It's like, oh, it's an insurance commercial. Okay, okay. Yo, speaking of insurance, did y'all see Brianna Stewart is playing? She she playing in the league. She signed a full year contract with one of the European leagues. So it's like, does she not think the WNBA gonna play? Like, what's going on with that? That's funny. Funny to me. Um, well, the U.S. is getting their ass handed to them right now. Defensive back coach. I'm back to the Eagles now, by the way. Defensive back coach Joe Casper was promoted to replace Christian Parker, who went to the Cowboys. Mike Pellegrino. Um, as long as Vic is in control, I'm good. I'm not too. Yeah, as long as we get that CB2 under control, we good to go. We'll be good to go with that. But it's gonna ramp up in a hot second because I got to get. I want to see the Eagles go after a tight end. I don't think they're going to draft a tight end though. I think they're going to try to sign somebody. I would love to see them put a bid in and try to get that kid from Cleveland. I would love that. Panda, I would love to see Jim Schwartz come through next year and like going into 2027. Um, That way Vic can get up out of here. We got a good plan B. You can see Dallas Goddard coming back for one more year. I can too, but I'm not. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Dallas coming back. What I'm not okay with is him run blocking. So I don't care if Dallas comes back, but you better get somebody in there, a tight end that can run block. So I don't care who it is, because Dallas Goddard is a liability when we run the ball. Period. Period. If you're gonna run some stuff off of them, and do some different things, perfect. But we have to get better blocking tight ends on this team. To me, that is a need. That is a definite need. So we have to get better. So, I don't know, um, if they see that as a priority. Um, I can't remember the last time we drafted a tight end. So has it been Zach Ertz? Dallas was when did we get Dallas? And I'm talking like high draft pick. I know. Um, Dang, that's a wrap. Dallas. When did we get Dallas? Dallas 6'5", blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. When did we get Dallas? Dallas Goddard. 1095, blah blah blah. South Dakota State. We got him in 2018. He was the second round, 49th overall pick. So we did draft Goddard. Um, so they got him late in the second round. Okay. That'll be a position I'm looking at in the draft and with draft analysis. So, well, I knew we drafted Zach, but I'm recently. You talking about 2018? That's a while ago. Um, so we got to get somebody. Sam Roush out of Stanford. Okay. Um, I haven't even started my homework on draft picks on prospects yet. Haven't done that yet. So get out of there. Uh, we got one stone left. Great. Check my Twitter DMs.
Have you or someone you know been injured emotionally in a high profile relationship? It's very common. Are your exes subbing you in commercials? If so, you may be entitled to retribution.
Come on, dog.
Compensation. That's what I'm saying. You need emotional injury specialists, Simmons and you need the excommunicators.
I can't even watch the rest of that. That shit look corny as hell. Tiffany's funny. He looked like he's stiff as a damn board. that ugly ass mustache. How they got Ben Simmons doing that? I have no idea. I have no idea. So Howard needs to draft two tight ends this season. That ain't gonna happen. You know that's not gonna happen. Yeah, he does look super stiff. So I don't even, who does Ben Simmons even play for right now? I don't even know. Yeah, we got a lot of correct. Correct. You said it the best. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. We got a long way to go, man. We got a lot of work to do. Um Combine is coming up. Got to figure out who. I still got to get Ian on the phone. Um, yeah, it's time to start. It's time to start homework, man. Time to start homework. So I'm gonna be busy. I know I'm about to start this stupid game. Damn it! I know that's gonna take up a lot of time because I'm gonna start playing Marathon, the new Bungie game coming out. Um, doing some stuff, creating some content for that. Um, and then maybe we'll see what's gonna happen with the W. I don't know. I'm losing hope with the WNBA right now. Yes, Howie Roseman, the Wizard of Philadelphia, faux show. He gonna get it done. He gonna get it done. Get in there, get in there, get in there. We got points. Did we get points? Yay, we got a point. 4-1. Yeah, but the prospects, Tiff, everybody got a bunch of prospects. They have all the interviews and they do all of that stuff. They might talk to 30, 40 kids, but they might only be looking at 3. They go through the circus to make it look good for NFL Network and stuff like that. But for the most part, they know exactly what they know exactly who they're going after. Then they got a plan B. Then they got to figure out what the plan is if somebody pulls a move and shuffles the deck. Meaning, what happens if somebody makes some crazy trade and trades up to number 5 spot, and then it shakes up the whole draft. So you have to have contingency plans for all of that stuff, especially if you're looking for a specific guy. And okay, now this guy might be available to a team that we didn't think about because we didn't think he was going to be there. Just like we got Jalen Carter and heck, even the Kobe and Nolan, things happened and they fell to us, and we kind of got lucky in that, and we were ready for it. So that's going to happen in and around the draft with all the teams. So how he's trying to do is, or what he's done in the past is, you try to make the moves before you get to that point. You make the deals before the draft even starts. So, but everybody gambling, everybody got their chips on the table. And you try to make the best deal for your team and organization. That's it. So Michael Carter will be cut soon. That'll be $9 million on the cap. Yeah, I'm not worried about how much money we'll have because the cap goes up every year now. So we got a little bit extra than we did last year. We'll be fine. That's the one thing Howie is good at. So that's the thing that I'm not really concerned about at all. I know we're gonna have money. It's just all about getting the players that we need. Can we identify that need? And is it going to be like a weird process this year because we got the new coaching staff? Are they looking for specific certain types of players, or are they looking for burners? Are they looking for big bodies? Like, what are they looking for? So that kind of stuff matters. Do we want another speed demon like Devontae Smith, or do we want another big physical receiver with good to great speed? That's what AJ Brown is. AJ Brown doesn't have elite speed. He's got good to great speed, but he's an elite. He's a big body. So it all depends on what they're looking for. It all depends on what's available. Are we willing to pull the trigger? Do they want to trade? All of those type of things you got to take into consideration. So again, a lot of moving parts before we even get to the draft. So you know how it be. You know how it is. So yes, our scout evaluators have been pretty damn good last couple of years. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, that's a big if though. That's a big if. I hope what we see is different enough so we can say, damn, we could have been doing this the whole time. So I'm interested to see what the offense is going to look like. Is Jalen Hurts going to struggle? Because that's a very real possibility because he's learning another system. So you got to take that into consideration. Jalen Hurts might struggle the first half of the year learning the new system, learning what he wants to do, learning the new progressions, things of that nature. So um, he'll be ready, but how efficient is he going to be? That's what you're worried about. So getting the run game going again is directly related to what kind of offensive line we're gonna have next year. No other reason. Ain't nothing wrong with Saquon. Ain't nothing wrong with Jalen. It has everything to do with what that offensive line is going to do, or how healthy they are for the season. That's the one thing. That's the one X factor that we got to fix. We have to solve for X with the quickness. There can be no misunderstandings how good our offensive line is. We cannot muck around with that. We got to have them boys healthy and ready to go because that makes all the difference in the world. All the difference in the world. If we have a decent offensive line this year, we make a nice run in the playoffs. I believe we go back to the Super Bowl if we have an offensive line because we couldn't run last year. Defenses pin their ears back because they know you can't run. So they're gonna send the blitz. They're gonna drop folks back in coverage, waiting for you to make a mistake. And we couldn't get it together. We couldn't ground and pound anymore. Come on, get in there. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Knock it out. I don't know what they just did. They happy about it though. I know. I'm cautiously enthusiastic with Jalen. I know Jalen is going to be. Jalen knows how the sausage is made by now. Chris said they got 10 minutes. That's all they get is 10 minutes. They don't even get 15. They only get a quarter. That's funny. I give it about 6 weeks. By week 6, you should be able to see the fruits of the labor as far as the offense. So I give it to week 6. I don't know what the schedule is and what the when the bye week is going to be. That's going to play into it. But is that another block shot? I know y'all better get some points, man. I don't care if he struggles like we think he may. Consider he's struggling to play with strength, play within a Sirianni system. Listen, man, go back and look at 22 and 23. 23, we turned the ball over, but he was throwing the ball a lot more. But look at the passes he was throwing. Look at how he got the ball to AJ. Look at how he got the ball to Dallas and Devontae. If he did it once, he can do it again. And I guess my question is always, why can't we do it again? That's my frustration. I've seen the best of Jalen once in the air. Why can't we get back to that? And I think a big reason why we couldn't was because we couldn't play action at all because our run game was trash. I don't think people really understand how much a good run game helps out your offense and your pass game. If you can freeze them linebackers for at least a half a second, oh my God, it opens up so many things. But you have to be a successful run team to be able to do that. So not being able to go to, run the ball inside the tackles really cost us. So was a controversy with curling? They fighting over some shit again? They talking all in. Yeah, touched it with the broom. Oh well, it's always something. If we throw the ball more, the turnovers are going to come. So broom just stuck. Are they going to take that off the ice? That's an interesting point. So they touched the stone with the sweeper. So now that other team gets to put it where they think it was going to go. Damn, all this controversy with the damn curling team is crazy, man. Never thought curly this was this controversial, man. This is crazy. I hope Jalen is slinging it all over the field too, man. The balanced attack again. That's got to come from the offensive line, bro. Yes, we are the best when we are balanced, but that's after what I saw last season. That's a big if. So I don't. I haven't heard anything about Landon Dickerson. Has he said anything? I know he brought that stuff out about him possibly retiring and all that kind of stuff. His knees is jacked up. His knees was jacked up in college, and now is he paying for it? He paying for it because you can only have how many damn surgeries has he had on both his knees? It's like at some point you can't do it. You can't. At some point, you ain't gonna be able to do what you got to do. So Cam is in Colombia getting 100% stem cells. Yeah, yeah. He going overseas. uh Nah, that Iron Man stuff is not, especially if you're not playing up to par. 13 surgeries since his freshman year. Good lord. That's like that Mark Schlereth stuff. Mark Schlereth was another one that had like a crazy amount of surgeries on his legs and stuff like that. So we'll see how it's gonna turn out, man. We'll see how it's gonna turn out. So they gotta make some decisions though. But we got time. We got time. Nothing gonna happen until the draft comes through and we get that all straightened out. So we shall see. We shall see. However, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna go get me some ice cream and I'm gonna chill out, maybe watch a movie, maybe put together some more artwork. Let me show y'all some of my artwork. I shouldn't say artwork. Some of the stuff I'm messing around with AI. Let me keep it real because I'm not drawing any of it. Some of the stuff I do in Photoshop, this stuff I'm not. I got a lot of concept art because I'm trying to do some content for the game marathon. Check this out. Download. Oh, there we go. Let me go view. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Photos. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. That ain't it. Let's go to the other one. Edit with photos. Open with. Can I see if this will do it? Nope. Oh, come on. There we go. So these are some AI art pieces I've been messing around with for Marathon. So if you guys don't know what Marathon looks like you can look at some of the artwork. Now this is some game artwork. Where'd you go? So you can see this artwork is like fire. Crazy looking stuff. Crazy looking stuff for this game. But I've come across some I've mixed some of my pictures. This is my favorite one. You know I'm gonna have the Eagles logo on it. I got a couple of them with the Eagles logo. Like I thought this was a good one with the realistic lighting. That's another good one. I don't like the face on this one though. He looked too much like an android. I like that one. That's pretty cool. Didn't like that one. That'd have been better if it was stayed bald. I don't like the hair in the back. Looks like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. So I was kind of happy with that because it kept my hoodie. But I wish it would have showed a gun. I liked what they did with the eyes in this one particular. Because I want some of the artwork. I wanted to still look like me. So, and then this was running. This was a pretty good one. Pretty good one. And then again, that's my favorite one. And then that's some of the traditional official marathon art. The artwork in this game is off the chain. Here's another one with me with the logo on it. I thought this was cool. And got that. That's another good one. That's another good one with the Eagles logo with the like futuristic stadium in the background. So yeah, just crazy stuff, man. I play around with this stuff all the time, bro. All the time. So I'm hyped for the game. That's a good shot right there. Assassin. But yeah, I've been coming up with stuff. It's been fun. It's been fun. Download, like here's some of the stuff I've done. They all look like me in just different uniforms, different outfits. Some of them look like me more than others. I like this. I think I'm gonna mess around with this in Photoshop because I like this shot and I like the background. The only thing I don't like about this is the eyes. The eyes look crazy to me. So I gotta fix that. So I'm gonna try to fix that. Fix that in Photoshop. That's the one I do like this one because it gave the goatee and to put put the glasses back. I like this look, but I like it that it put the glasses back. This one looks like Dave Bautista. That don't look like me. It'd have been better if it had made it a black dude, but I kind of dig it. I really like the background with the shipping crates and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of dope. Kind of like that. Kind of like that with the Eagles armor in there. That's pretty hype. I like this one. More of a robotic thing, but again, I like how I did these things with the Eagles unis, with the sniper, Kerrigan like sniper rifle. I like this one. A little submachine gun. It's kind of dope. I like the armor in this one too. There's an official marathon like art piece. I kind of like that one. This one reminds me of Mr. Terrific from the Superman movie. This is more comic book style, but I like the way it came out. I don't have an afro though. I don't know why it gave me an afro. None of the reference images. I do like this, although this looks more like Destiny than Marathon, and the helmet looked like a football helmet with the Eagles wings on the side. I thought that was kind of dope, so I kept it. It came up with two of these, kind of the same. Changed the background a little bit, and then this one, another one with the helmet on. I like the way the face did this one. I'm not crazy about the helmet. I wish we would have just did the hoodie, but I like the way the armor is. It's pretty dope. Eagles operatives. That's pretty dope. So I was kind of happy with that one. And this one, definitely like this one. Definitely like that one. So yeah, I play around with this stuff all the time, man. So fun stuff. But all right, Tiff. I'll see you guys later. I will be on with Tone tomorrow at 8. So the Bald Eagles podcast is coming back. And we'll be here tomorrow. We're gonna talk about these new coaches and what we're looking for in the draft. And I'm gonna start ramping up and doing the homework for draft prospects. It's that time of the year. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all have an excellent night. And I will see you a little bit later on. If you haven't checked out my video on the U.S. curling controversy, check it out. This has actually been one of my best videos I've ever created. I was like at 30-something, 35,000 in less than a day, which for me is phenomenal. So I thought that was funny. So check it out if you haven't. If not, you guys have yourself a good night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Be safe. And as usual and as always, go Birds.